Hey, what is going on, YouTubers? This is Johnny Plays Magic here, coming to you guys with another deck tech. This one's gonna be mono green beats. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Well, here we go. Let's go to the mana base, if I can speak English today. Here we go. There's 24 forests. I separated them into 12 each, just because I thought it looked nicer, but whatever. There are 4 Birds of Paradise, 4 Arbor Elves. Birds of Paradise is flying, 1 drop, green. Tap and add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool, and it's a 0/1. Arbor Elf is a 1 drop green, and it's a 1/1, and it's untapped target forest. Reason why there's Arbor Elf in here, besides Lawn War Elf, is just because of, well, I don't want to say this, but, well, I really hate this, that a Lawn War's going out and I'm playing for post-rotation, which basically I am for this deck, and then the question comes to mind, like, oh, then why do you have Birds in there? It's because whenever Birds was taken out of the core set, they put it back in Ravnica. I'm pretty sure Birds is going to be reprinted in Ravnica. If it's not, I'll be sad, and this deck might not work anymore. So, then we're going to go on to Rancor. It's a 1-drop green. It's Enchant Creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0 and gains Trample. And whenever it is put into the graveyard from a battlefield, it returns it to the owner's hand. So this card is pretty good. Yeah, I'll hit you for 2 with my birds. You're welcome. Elvish Visionary, 1 green, 1 colorless. Whenever it has battlefield, draw a card, and it's a 1/1. This guy is just for like the ramping purpose, just so we can get more cards in our hand to play more creatures every turn. Strangleroot Geist is a 2/2, 2/1. Is a 2/1, my bad. For 2 green. It has haste and Undying. Undying is whenever it dies, it comes back to the battlefield under your control with a +1/+1 counter. Grook Primal Hunter is a 2 generic and 3 green. He comes into play with 3 loyalty, and his +1 is put a 3/3 green beast onto the battlefield. His -3 is draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control, and his -6 is put a 6/6 green worm creature token onto the battlefield for each land you control. Grook is amazing because he can protect himself, he can get you more cards, and he can just demolish your opponent. I really like him. I don't know why he's not worth more. Probably because he's been reprinted from M11, but he's very, very good. Sorry, that he was reprinted in M13, but he's very, very, very good. Then we have 4 Thragtusk. 1 green, 4 generic. Whenever it enters battlefield, you gain 5 life. Whenever it leaves the battlefield, you got a 3/3 green beast creature token onto the battlefield. It's a 5/3. This might be the most expensive card in the deck, worth like $15 to $20. It's very, very good. Probably one of the best cards printed in M13. Just because Control hates it. Because, you know, all their board wipes don't really do anything. And a fun thing to do is, let's say they get rid of your Thragtusk, you get a 3/3 green beast. You put Rancor on it, and it's a better generic creature than the Thragtusk itself because it has Trample. Silklash Spider, I love this card. This card's just in here because of my preference. I really love it because it has reach, and its best ability ever is X and 2 green. It does X damage to each creature with flying. This can be played at like any point of time in the game. This guy costs 2 green and 3 colors. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it's a 2/7. Basically, this card was the answer to Delver, and nobody's going to expect this card whenever Red Blue Delver comes back up because of the Izzet Guild. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen, but we'll just see. And here we have Vorpede, 3 green, 2 generic, Vigilance, Trample, and Undying. It's a 5/4. This guy is freaking amazing. There's not much besides that. It's just this guy's a great blocker and a great attacker. This guy can attack, he won't tap, he'll trample through for damage, and even if he does die, he comes back. This guy is very, very, very good. Here is Wolfear Silverheart, 2 of these, 2 green, 3 generic, 4/4, and it has Soul Bond. And if it's paired, both creatures get +4/+4. So let's say you pair these two together, they're both 12/12s. Pretty amazing. Elder Scale Worm, I know nobody was expecting to see this guy in there, but he's actually pretty decent in this deck because he's a 7/7 with trample. His ability is whenever it enters the battlefield, and if your life total is less than 7, it becomes 7. As long as you have 7 or more life, damage that would reduce your life to less than 7 is reduced to 7 instead. This guy basically keeps you alive. But he can be killed, but not as easy as like Platinum Angel, you know, if you guys were there, how your opponent cannot win the game and you cannot lose the game. So, this guy's just pretty good. That's all I have to say. And plus, he can basically defend himself with his 7 toughness and his 7 power. And then we have Craterhoof Behemoth. This guy is the game winner. He's a 5/5 with haste, and whenever it enters battlefield, creatures you control get +X/+X and trample until the end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. You can basically get to this guy almost every single game. Most of he's on the bottom of your library, but those are just what-ifs of the game. Just because you have draw from Garruk, you have draw from Elvish Visionary. Basically just get out a lot of little 1/1 and 2/1 guys, and then just like overrun them with your big guys down at the bottom here, and then play Craterhoof Behemoth if all else fails. But this deck is pretty good. It's won its fair share amount of games. It's won more than it lost, I should say. It still needs a little bit of tweaking, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment on how you guys would change this deck if you have a deck kind of like this, and if you guys liked it, please rate and subscribe. And as I mentioned in my other video, if you guys want me to do coverage of Return to Ravnica spoilers, please tell me in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I shall be signing off here. Peace off, guys.